Hey, we're back with more Dreamfall chapters. My understanding is that episode 2 is slightly longer than the other episodes, runs closer to like 6 hours instead of 4, so we probably won't finish it today, but we'll have a good sense of how many hours you need to have set up to wrap up the episode before we get to episode 3. Let's pick up where we started, though. I think I can just go straight to the interlude, or do I want to do start book 2? Let's see what happens if I pick this.
Saga, are you up and about?
Yeah, this was the very end from last time. So I think I can just go back to the title screen and do start book 2, and that should be fine, presumably. Because I already got the whole thing that showed, like, here's a summary of your decisions versus other players. Okay. Because this was released episodically originally. Dreamfall Chapters Rebels. Hopefully this just carries over my decisions from the first one.
Hush, baby, hush. Rest your head on your pillow, little one. You'll be home with Amara soon. I've missed you, my child. I've missed you here.
It's the Apostle.
In the dark.
The apostate now.
Come to me, my sweet little Kian. Come. Home.
How is he, Naane? Will he live?
Your magic brought him back from the darkness. My magic helped him stay. But the fight is his alone now. He must choose to live. Hush, Kian, hush. Rest your head on the pillow.
It's weird to see all the Arcadia races in, like, modern HD.
Dark.
Why do we keep him alive? He's the enemy. The fever eat him up.
No, Likho.
Who's a new voice actor?
He's here for a reason. We need him alive.
You freed me, Kian Alvane. Don't blame yourself for my death. This is what I wanted. To be free.
Interesting.
To be reborn.
Interesting.
When I do kill you, you will feel every twist of my blade as your life drains away. Your pain and shame and dishonor will serve as my vengeance. And I will be there to witness your soul departing for the nether realms, for the shadow, in that deep, dark, cold water. They can only protect you for so long, Apostle. In the end, you will have to face your sins, and you will pay for them.
Sleep, my child. Sleep and never wake up. We're waiting for you. All of us. We're waiting in the deep, in the dark. Join us here. There's nothing for you out there. You belong here with Amar in the deep, dark, cold. Forever and ever.
I must go. He'll wake soon. Make sure he drinks water and eats. He will recover. The only wounds I cannot heal are on the inside. He must heal those himself.
That's gonna take a while.
Wake up, Kian. Wake up. Wake up!
Where in Shadow's name am I?
Really interested to see what they're going to do with April. Where am I? Investigate the Enclave.
I don't know why they didn't just kill him when they had the chance. After all, he's our enemy. He murdered Raven.
I hear he defected.
Making sure there's no investigate options in here.
Believe that when I see it.
Hey, I'm awake. What's up?
Shit, he's here. What if he heard what we...
Shh! They're waiting for you out in the main hall. Is it true that Captain Bakim sacrificed his life to free you from Friar's Keep? He was a good
Is
man.
it true that event flag?
It was worth it.
He would have died either way, though.
Most gambled on the fever taking you. I won quite a few iron pieces, to be honest.
Well, confirm here if I've got anything new in my character library. Keem was the cool pirate guy. Had to do the blood magic to open the portal to save the day. We already know about Reza. I don't think anyone else on this list is new at the moment. Might learn more about her soon. Really hope they do a Longest Journey and Dreamfall remake in this engine someday.
Praise the balance.
How are your wounds?
There's still pain, but I won't admit to weakness in front of these strangers. My wounds are not fully healed. They've dressed them and seen to me while I've been feverish. They must know I'm still weak. This has to be a test. I won't answer their questions until I know who they are and what they want with me.
I feel like he would pick this one.
My wounds are fine. What is this place?
Hoping to run back to your masters with the information and buy your life back?
Likho.
No.
You are in
There
the
you go.
Enclave, the ancient library of the Sentinel Order of the Balance in Marcuria. It serves as our base of operations.
Our?
The Resistance, Alvani. Those who have come together to fight the Azadi. Magicals, like her, and me.
I remember. The captain. I murdered him. His blood is on my hands. The portal. Blood magic. The shadow has cursed me. The goddess will not touch me again, and will never walk the slopes of the first mountain.
I'll go with the captain line.
Captain.
Balsai Bakin laid down his life for yours, Kian.
Why?
Believe me, I've asked the same question. Why? Why lose a great man like Bakim over you? A butcher, an apostle, a fucking Azadi.
He insults my people. They have committed crimes, yes, but the responsibility lies with our leaders, not with every Azadi. This creature, this man. I've seen many Dolmari in my life, but there's something familiar about this one. Do I know you?
Perhaps. But
Yeah, that internal dialogue is the best idea.
Do they not? We're livestock.
I've turned my back on my people.
So you're also a traitor, Kian Alvani. We'll add it to your list of crimes.
It's one of those, like, now that they did this, I guess it greatly increases the amount of voice work you have to record for your main character, but it just seems like this is the right way to do dialogue choice games. The time isn't of the essence.
Taken from me. Why make all those sacrifices for a traitor and an enemy?
I like how it's worth checking both of them too, just to get an insight into what's going on in his head, right?
I will not let anyone, least of all a Dolmari, speak to me in this way. Why am I here?
We chose you. We sent Captain Bakim to his death in exchange for your life. We need you.
As a symbol.
But also so much more. We need strength, we need leadership, we need hope. Our numbers are dwindling. Most Northlanders have come to terms with the Azadi occupation. Humans are turning their backs on the resistance and a blind eye to the genocide of magicals. We need someone to give us hope, so that we can fight back and win.
You're a tool, Apostle. A blunt weapon, nothing more.
We need your help, Kian. Will you join us?
Do I have a choice?
There is always choice. And for every choice, there are consequences.
You can't let me leave. If I refuse, you'll kill me.
We might kill you anyway. Just give me a reason.
We have sacrificed so much to bring you here. This is your chance for a new beginning, Kian. A new life, for the redemption I know you seek.
No, what do other players choose? I would assume mostly it's join. Saying I was going to do a contrarian playthrough, but I think it's more interesting to pick what the character would probably pick.
Be one of them. But what choice is there? I have no nation, no faith, no mission. What does it matter that their resistance is not mine? And by fighting my people, I might save my people. Let them lock me up, throw away the key, let them kill me. I will never be one of them.
Try to not press the button then.
What would you have me do?
You will go into the city tonight with Likho and Enu. They will give you instructions and they will keep an eye on you to make sure. To help, if needed.
I'll be watching from the shadows, Apostle. A poison arrow pointing straight to your chest.
You know our cause is true. You know that your people are in the wrong. Do this and begin your journey back to life.
I'm doing this for April Ryan. She was the one who made me question myself. My mission. My faith.
Fuck you, Gazi. There is nothing you can do to repay that debt.
April is dead, Kian. Do this instead for all those who still live. Do this for the soul of your people. Do this for yourself. The boat will take you to Shady Quay in Oldtown. I will let you know when things are ready.
After you're done with your mission, we'll meet up at Ulvik's Tavern. And if you don't show, we'll hunt you down and skin you like a rabbit.
You may find I'm not a rabbit.
Try me, please.
Likho, enough.
Could be back playing a really well-written game. Once blind Bob.
You have recovered well, Kian. Your wounds were deep. You are strong.
You brought me back to life. I'm still not sure why or what for.
We would not have saved you if we did not believe.
Even she gets the arm cross animation.
The Dalmari does not agree.
The Dalmari has a name, and Likho has his reasons. You may want to speak with him.
I have to hear more of his
And
voice.
what if he's right? What if I'm not the man you think I am?
It doesn't matter, Kian. You have been born again. You can become the man you want to be. Not everyone gets a chance at redemption, to undo the damage they have done and to shape their own future.
The captain said the same thing, only with different words.
Balsai was a man who spoke his mind, and spoke freely. I never met anyone who cursed as colorfully as he did. It was truly a thing of beauty. But he too had a past that haunted him. He was a lot like you. With us, he was given a second chance, a rebirth, an opportunity for redemption to atone for his sins. And he did.
I'm caught between worlds, part of neither. I don't belong here. I don't belong anywhere. For the time being, I can do more here than I can anywhere else. I may disappoint you.
I have faith.
Don't talk to me about faith, Shepherd.
Faith is everything.
Faith can lead you astray.
Blind faith, yes. But faith can also lead you back to life. We will help you open your eyes. Kian, would you share your story with me? I have heard only fragments, rumors. I know there's more to it.
She saved me.
Yeah, to the recap.
Gave me a second
Sounds great.
chance at life. She has faith in me, even when I've abandoned all hope. If anyone deserves the whole story, it's her. Of course, Shepherd. Before all this, I was the apostle.
Hey, I like it. It's just dialogue too.
I was loved and feared. I laid waste to our enemies in the name of the goddess.
Standing uncomfortably close to her, though.
I was summoned by the Six, our empresses. They commanded me to travel across the sea to the occupied territories of the Northlands. I was to find and kill the rebel leader known as the Scorpion. He had murdered many Trueborn, and he stood in the way of our mission. I had always been taught that magic was evil, an affront to the laws of nature and to the goddess. I'd been told that the magical races were dangerous and immoral. But when I arrived here in the Northlands and met the people of Marcuria, well, magicals were not the simple monsters of my childhood tales. Magic wasn't simply a tool for evildoers. It was a lot more complex. Then I met April Ryan, rebel leader. Of course, I didn't know it then. She was a stranger, our meeting accidental.
I like that scene a lot.
I know now that it was meant to happen.
Crossroads scene.
She was strong and honorable and good. She stood up to me. She questioned my beliefs, my faith, my mission. Her strength made me question everything. But I still went after the Scorpion and the Resistance, blindly, on faith. I finally tracked down the Scorpion. April Ryan. Infidel. Terrorist. Leader of the Resistance. Nothing made sense. But a choice had been made. The consequences were inevitable. My own people had me followed. My blind faith led them straight to her. To April. They killed her. Decimated the Resistance. Sentenced me to death. For a year I rotted away in Friar's Keep. I was already dead, a walking corpse. I had lost everything. I'd given up.
Kept working out, though.
Now I have the opportunity to redeem myself and my nation. To help rebuild the Resistance. To avenge April Ryan. And to bring justice to those I have hurt.
For you.
That I'm grateful.
Of course. Thank you. When you've spoken with the others and are ready to leave, come see me again.
Our water tanks are running dangerously low, and I smell no rain on the wind. You'll need to go up to the rock tonight to fill the barrels. Take Anik with you, and Ina also. They've both been Kian Alvane, soldier, apostle, assassin. I expected someone taller. Never you mind. Welcome to the movement for the liberation of Marcuria and the Northlands. Welcome to the bloody Resistance. How's your back, eh?
The herbs helped.
Aye, she knows her stuff, our Zidmari medic, and she was concerned for you. Sat with you until your fever passed. Never left your side. I'd say she was sweet on you, but it wasn't even that. It was like she was paying back a debt. I'm the general, me. I run this place. You got a problem with logic, Sticks, you come to me. Your bunk ain't soft enough or hard enough, the general's your man. Not happy with your rations? Call on the general. Maybe that stuff ain't as important as intercepting communiques or assassinating Azadi.
Logic Sticks.
But this place don't run itself either. Got any questions, soldier?
New character unlocked. Blind Bob. A Bob who can see. That's cool. Once Blind Bob had become, in a word, epic. That's fun. I like how they repurpose old characters.
I know nothing of this place. Where I'll be eating, sleeping. I think he's the right man to ask. I have a feeling I've seen this man before. He wasn't wearing a uniform. And
Did Kian bump into him in the previous game? I don't remember him.
Face. I'm sure I'll have time to learn more about the Enclave after tonight's mission.
There's that crossroads section where you play as all three characters in the same general area.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Well, I can't imagine you would, unless you're from around here, and you're clearly not. In my former life, I didn't have much contact with the Azadi outside of bars and card tables. And you don't look like you visit either of them very often. In my
May have just been an NPC you could walk past.
Mostly stationed here at headquarters. We don't see a lot of Azadi visitors.
Perhaps in Mercuria?
No, I don't see how we could have met there. You must have me confused with someone else. Carry on, laddie. Oh, and make us proud, damn it.
Like how they can use the lore character entry to give you some more information there.
They're a scruffy lot, these rebels. How can they really expect to win against my people? Truth be told, they may not look like much and they don't have the resources, but they won't give up until the Azadi are gone, or their resistance is dead.
Sentinel?
A
Why
young
would I be as
Zid.
obvious as turning the Sentinel?
There were some in
That's a
Azadir,
fool's
but
move.
they were hunted like
I
animals.
don't know. You're a woman?
Oh, shut your trap and play your Istrum.
Hello. Hi. So, new guy, huh? I'm Enu. Actually, it's Enumar Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar, and my father would kill me if he knew I used just Enu instead of my full name like a proper Zid, but he's not around, so hey, I'm Enu.
Nice.
You're Kian.
I can't not speak with these people, now that I'm supposed to be part of their resistance. The girl deserves a response. I know I need to learn to speak with these people. With magicals. I just wish I didn't find her so distasteful.
Let's go with respond.
Great, hello! Azadi, huh? Yeah, great. I've never been. Is it nice? I hear it's nice when they're not, waging war and murdering magicals.
Conquering. Murdering. That's how she sees my people, my nation. As if the Zid don't have blood on their hands, too. If she could see Azadir as I see it, she'd know there was so much more to it. But what's the point in trying to convince her? This is all she knows of Azadir. Maybe that's not so surprising. How would someone who's not from there know the truth? These people only see the actions of a conquering army.
Missing lines from
led by
the
criminals.
subtitles.
It's my responsibility to ensure that our story is told in full.
That one at least.
You think that's all we do?
Oh, no, obviously there's, things I don't know. We don't get to socialize with Azadi very often. The ones I meet wear armor and carry swords and shout a lot. Also, they kill Zid. So, maybe I'm biased? Anyway, I just wanted to, present myself for you. Introduce myself to you, not present myself. That's not appropriate, daughter of Teomar. Sorry, I'm screwing this up, aren't I?
She's trying too hard, and not succeeding.
It would be cruel to discourage her.
It's not like we'll ever see eye to eye or be friends. She's trying her best. Despite her prejudices, despite how we have treated her and her people, she's willing to give me a chance. You're doing fine. It's an honor to meet you.
Imagine like 90% of the people who play this
child, daughter of
are nice.
Teomar.
Oh, wow.
It's weird to introduce choice 3 games into a trilogy, right?
Apostle of the Azadi, son of,
It's just Kian now. You can call me Kian.
Okay. Kay. Can I call you Kay?
You can call me Kian.
I like it.
Yeah, that's much, much better. Kian. Welcome to the Resistance, Kian. Sorry about Likho. He has issues.
I will speak with him.
He's a Ronso. I mean, Dalmari.
Oh, okay. Private. Got it. Won't pry. I'm trying to cut back on the prying.
She's not too bad, this one. I find myself warming to her. But enough's enough. I find myself warming to this one. She's not half as annoying as she first seemed. As for being a magical, it's something I must learn to deal with eventually. She's as good a place to start as any. So, what's your story, daughter of...
Oh, just Enu. No one calls me daughter of blah blah here. And my story is totally unexciting. The opposite of exciting? Boring? Dull? Humdrum. That's the word. I'm a humdrum farm girl. Was a farm girl. And hey, now I'm a rebel. Go figure. Never saw that one coming. Well, that's not entirely true. At least my parents don't totally disapprove. They'd be happier if I stayed put and out of trouble. Married a boring Zid farmer, had little boring farm Zidlings. But they are proud of me. They believe in the cause. And they totally hate the Azadi. Sorry.
You have good reasons for hating us.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I can go back there when this is all over. To the farm, I mean.
Can't go back
I like
home.
fighting for something. I like having a purpose other than farming, being a loyal daughter, a Zidling breeder.
Clearly.
I really wouldn't make a good Zid wife. I'd be the worst. I'm sorry, this is way too much information. I was just gonna say hello and then blah, so, hello. And hey, good luck out there tonight. Well, I'm gonna be there with you, but anyway, there it is.
Me IRL. Alright.
What are they playing? I don't recognize the game, but it looks fun.
Does look fun. Can I play? No.
The Resistance. A year ago I fought them. Today, I'm one of them. They're a scruffy lot, these rebels. How can they really expect to win against my people?
Hey, I can run now. I've just been trying to press left trigger.
That one looks better dressed than most of the other rebels. He doesn't quite fit in.
Stand uncomfortably close to him.
Hoi, Alvane Dar. It's an honor seeing your eyes.
Dar is an honorific in Azadir, and Hoi a common greeting. He must have had interactions with Azadi, or studied the language and culture. If he has something to say to me, he will say it. Who taught you the proper Azadi form of address?
Oh, I did business with with the Azadi for several years. Until my aunt's tavern was shut down and she was arrested. Until I learned what was really happening. You took part in that raid. At the Journeyman Inn. Benrime Salmin is my mother's sister. She raised me after my mother died. I took her surname.
Like Benrime.
Jakai Salmin.
I was following orders when I arrested his aunt. But that doesn't absolve me of responsibility. I arrested his aunt, but apologizing won't do anything to change that. Your aunt was harboring rebels. I was under orders to arrest her. I'm sorry for what happened to her. Your aunt is a strong and honorable woman.
True.
Oh, I don't blame you, Dar. Neither does my aunt. In fact, it was her idea to break you out. She knows you'll be an asset to us.
Nice.
You know, I only joined the Resistance less than a year ago. Before that, I was a businessman, and my customers were mostly Azadi.
I don't have time to listen to his story now. He obviously wants to tell me his story.
You're damn right. I feel like whether or not you're Paragon or Renegade, everyone's investigate aligned when it comes to like Mass Effect and these choice-based games. Don't reduce the amount of text.
It was good business.
Storytelling.
I profited from the occupation. I made a lot of money. It shames me to admit it now, but I actually believed in the Azadi. What they were saying made sense. Even the things they say about magicals. For a while, I blamed them for everything. I even went so far as to join the National Front for Faith and Family. Do you know who they are? Azadi collaborators. Anti-magical crusaders. Turncoats. I'm not proud of that.
You know, that would be another position where, like, he just explained it to us, but that would be a cool way for the character to know something that the player doesn't by using this menu. You know, even if you don't pick the option, you could have something where it's like, oh yeah, those guys, I know all about those turncoats.
This story seems important to him. He needs to get this off his chest. I should let him continue. He has a lot on his chest, but I don't have time for any more. Not now.
But then, when my aunt was detained and sentenced to 5 years in Cold Stone, it changed everything. Opened my eyes. I realized it wasn't the Magicals who were at fault. It was the Azadi. It was us. Those of us who didn't speak up or take action. Those of us who'd betrayed our own.
He really wants to get this off his chest. I understand. I'll let him finish his story. I think I've heard enough of his story. He's obviously looking for redemption. Why he thinks he'll find that with me, I have no idea. But I should not encourage him further.
I sought out the resistance, and now here I am, with all these brave people, like Enu. She's great, isn't she? I'm really impressed with how she holds up. Boy, the Zid are really striking people. So pretty. Anyway, that's my story.
It's quite a story.
Isn't it, though? I'm glad to have you with us, Dar. It'll make a huge difference. You have my support.
I should be getting ready for tonight.
Of course, Alvane Dar. Kian. I'm sorry for going on and on. Good luck out there.
All right. Who else we got to chat to in here?
So the Apostle has finally risen. A shame the fever didn't kill you. We'd all be better off. An even greater shame that a good man had to die for you to live.
No matter the circumstances, I will never let anyone speak to me in that way. He hates me. But why wouldn't he? His people has caused mine suffering and death, and we have returned the favor twofold. We will always be enemies. I'm certain again that I have seen this Dolmari before. We have met before, Dolmari. I know it.
We have. I wouldn't expect you to remember where. I'm sure it mattered little to you. Just one more blue face amongst the thousands you have murdered. Like you, I'm from the west, from the great continent we call Antigua Aba, land of the setting sun. The place your people call Mihadmir, and then Azadir, as though through occupation you came to possess it.
You are of the Azad Dolmari tribes.
I am of the Dol Antigua, the western Dolmari, first of my people. And yes, we have met before, Apostle Alvani. You murdered my father in front of me. If it hadn't been for my mother holding me back, I would have torn your throat out, and then neither of us would be here today. We faced each other again years afterwards, but I'm sure you have no memory of that either. After all, what's another filthy magical? You made me who I am today, and someday soon, I will unmake you. But I swore to Shepherd that I'd set my private grievances aside. For now. Unlike you, I keep my oaths. But if I ever suspect you plan to betray us like you betrayed your own, I will not hesitate. I will kill you.
It's all fair.
And once this war is over, we'll settle our accounts You will pay for my father's death, my mother's grief, and my people's suffering. Mark my words, Butcher. Your days are counted.
Light of the Goddess. Likho is at Almari from Azadir. We've been at war with his tribes for as long as anyone can remember.
Get your mission from Shepard.
This one leads the magical resistance. She's a Samare. I've never met their kind before.
Are you ready, Kian?
I am.
Good.
We stand way too close to her.
They will tell you what you need to do tonight.
How do they expect me to enter the city and not be recognized, even at night? If any Azadi sees me, they'll sound the alarm in an instant. I'm not yet sure what they expect me to do once I'm inside the city. I'm a wanted criminal, and if any Azadi sees me, he'll sound the alarm. But I'm sure they have a plan. How do you expect me to walk around unseen? Any Azadi will recognize me in an instant.
Of course. That's why our Zidmari sorceress made this, especially for you.
Magic.
There's no escaping it here. If you want to help us, I'm afraid you must drink it.
A Bakshivan masking potion.
Not quite, but a good guess. A masking potion would last for less than an hour. This is an Irhadian veil. It remains potent for days.
It makes all but the trained eye slide off you. Unless I speak to anyone, the guards won't even notice me.
Perfect.
I'll be like a shadow to them. It's a very potent and very costly magic. Not easy to come by.
You know your potions?
When I trained to become an apostle, I was required to learn magic. Know your enemy.
I'm sure that will serve you well. Drink it before you step ashore, and the veil will conceal you. But be cautious.
Oh, it's a bummer, Johan.
Don't speak to any Azadi guards or sympathizers. Don't attract attention. And remember that those who know you intimately can always see through the veil. Likho and Enu are waiting for you down the stairs in the hidden harbor. But you can't go into Mercuria looking like that. You'll need to get dressed. I've left some clothes on your bed. I trust they will fit you well.
Cool. Yeah, like, I like that they have a real problem, a story problem, and the story problem is, shit, we've established that the Apostle's a wanted man, he can't just go on this mission. How do we solve it? Let's solve it literally with magic. But it's interesting that they're making it, you know, it's a character development thing for Kian, because he's not comfortable with it, you know. It's not just, hey, we're just going to wave a wand and it's going to be fixed. Like, he's going to pay some cost as a result.
Truth be told, they may not look like much and they don't have the resources, but they won't give up until the Azadi are gone, or their resistance is dead.
Yeah, it has some nice narrative implications that people who are familiar with you will be immune to it.
The resistance. A year ago, I fought them. Today, I'm one of them.
Maybe it's just something I respect about Ragnar Tornquist and the team behind these games, is that they're very efficient storytellers. Rarely does something happen and only serve one purpose, right?
I hear it's some sort of weapon.
A little bird told me it's a new form of indoor plumbing. Apparently, you'd just be able to push a button to get rid of all your...
Oh, right. If we keep losing people without winning any ground...
Oh.
My point is, it's not just solving a problem for free.
Tonight is a success.
Best of luck on your mission. You couldn't ask for better companions than Likho and Enu.
Other than Likho wants to kill me, but that's okay.
Do you get seasick?
What?
Oh, I just want to know if you're going to get all pukey on us, that's all.
I have been on a boat before.
Good. Then I don't mind sitting next to you.
We've wasted enough time. We need to leave. I'll tell you about the mission once we're on our way.
Sounds good. Right.
need to split up. There's much to do, and we don't want to arouse suspicion.
Maybe some instructions first?
I'm hoping your memory is better than the Zid's, Apostle.
There's a traitor in their midst. I need to identify this person before he or she can cause more harm. I'm supposed to visit someone called the Mole, a code name. This powerful man runs the criminal underworld in Oldtown. I'll be looking for a turncoat in Oldtown.
Right. Unfortunately, that's all we know. Someone in Oldtown spying for the Azadi.
He...
Or she.
Probably frequents the magic ghetto, but she, must be human, or they could not be working with the Azadi.
We also believe they attend National Front meetings. National Fronters are traitors, Azadi collaborators. Their leader, Honor Hilaris, holds regular secret meetings somewhere in the city. That's probably our best chance of identifying the traitor. Sneak into one of those meetings and identify our guy. Girl, woman, person?
I'll begin my investigations in the market. I'm supposed to visit someone called the Mole, a code name. This powerful man runs the criminal underworld in Oldtown.
That might actually be the mole people, but
Where
we'll
can
see.
I find this man they call the Mole?
Oh, it's not
The Mole's burrow is right here in Shady Quay, Kian.
Ah, right. Yes, Kian, you will find the Mole close by. He is close by, this man who is called the Mole. Who is a human man, obviously.
God save us from Zidlings and their lack of subtleties. The Mole operates an underground supply network out of the magic ghetto. We need food, medicine, and arms. And so we need to maintain good relations.
When they cut the extra little mini game from cleaning up the river.
Without questions.
Or testing the river, I guess.
It's time to get started. I'm ready.
Obviously a
You're
human
on your
man.
own now. Enu and I have other assignments tonight. Once you've identified the turncoat, I'll meet you in the magic market. It's not far from here. Follow this street into Oldtown.
Afterwards, we'll meet up at the Cock and Puss.
The Rooster and Kitten. It's a tavern on Ireed Avenue, right off the Southgate Market. Ulvik, the publican, is a friend of the Resistance.
I'm sure it's all very confusing right now, Kian, but there are maps everywhere. You can't get lost. Well, you can probably get lost. Are you going to get lost?
I'll find my way, Enu.
Right, good luck, big guy. Guys, both of you...
Goddess, forgive me for this. That tastes pretty good, to be honest. Unless I make myself noticed, or meet someone who knows me well, I'll remain veiled.
Seek out the mole. Identify the Azadi collaborator. Made a promise to Arn Stont. Seek out his widow in the bones. Get a map here, right? Yeah, okay. So book one was primarily, we did have sequences with Kian, but it's primarily in cyberpunk Europe.
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
The mole's expecting you. You'll wait your turn in the back.
Nope. Is it the mole people who are like, they see through all time or something? Or is it a different race?
Merely an unfortunate side effect, Madam Mole. I don't expect...
Unfortunate side effect? Is lot more than
Levinar.
unfortunate side effect. Is mud-riddled catastrophe is what is. Everyone in bar sleep. Everyone who drink wine close eyes and start snore. Not good for business.
Well, yes, we put too much of the poppy stem in the mix. I blame the...
Don't care. Responsibility on you. You
I remember
cause
a
disaster, you fix disaster.
puzzle involving the mole
Poppy
people
stem
in the
only
first game,
to
is that
make
right?
wine more good, give spice, make more people buy wine. This make people not buy wine. This make people sleep and not drink any more wine. Make people buy other wine. This is bad thing, not good thing. Bad thing. So, you fix. How you will fix?
Oh, well, see, that's the problem. We've run out of poppy stem. It went into that one shipment.
Earth save us from you lot. Without poppy stem, our wine just wine. Nothing extra, no spice. Very well. You get Evensong from City Green. It grow there. Goat eat it. Goat love it. Goat get dizzy and fall over. Goat never know when enough is enough. Not same as poppy stem Evensong, but we'll do for now. Make wine more special again.
Thank you, madam. I'll...
Mix right amount next time. Not too little or no spice, and not too big, or everyone go sleep. And if everyone sleep...
Rated character introductions in this game.
You sleep long sleep. Final sleep.
Oh, right. God. Yes, I... Thank you, milady. Thank you.
What are you doing, Azadi? Come out of shadow. Let me see you.
Maybe she wasn't informed of my visit. Maybe she has no idea I'm with the Resistance and believes that I represent the Azadi. The creature clearly harbors a lot of animosity towards my people. Perhaps that's understandable. But if she only sees me as the enemy, it'll be impossible to come to terms. She must know who I am and why I'm here. We need your help.
You need something, I need something. Everyone needs something. Let me tell you how my operation work. You do something for me, I do something back. His only way is never first. Never first. Because I am the mole. So sing your song, let me know what you need, and then hear what I need. Come on.
I'm asking for help to fight the Azadi. Wouldn't that count as doing for you?
But you are Azadi.
I am.
An apostle.
I was.
Ugh. I'm not like human. Azadi, they are worst of lot. How I know Azadi not playing me? How I know you not playing me?
That's a good question.
I am Kian Alvane. I was the apostle, but now I'm a rebel. I'm here to make my people leave the Northlands and return to Azadir, and to ensure our so-called leaders stand trial for their crimes.
I dunno. Smell like trap. But let us pretend you speak truth. What you want with the mole?
I was told you could help us with weapons and supplies.
Maybe the mole can help with weapon, maybe she cannot. But before this question answered, you help me with something. Scratch back.
Scratch?
He's just saying. Not want your oversized hand all over back. Favour for me. Favour for you in turn.
What do you need?
Need to intercept Runner. Messenger who pass word between
She's Septa
guard station
Mordain
in
from
the
Game of
city.
Thrones.
There is letter
Know her
I need.
voice.
You help Mole do this, Mole will consider your problem.
I can do that.
Good for you, Apostle no more.
One condition. This Runner. You will not hurt him.
I will not. Why not?
They use young men for runners. Boys. They have fought no battles, killed no rebels or magicals. They don't deserve to die.
It's fair.
They are still enemy.
I need your promise.
I promise. No one hurt your little Runner. My man there will mark place on map where Runner pass. From there you find place to take message from Runner with no guard watching. Remember, no one must see. Very important, this. You take letter from runner, we get letter from you, everyone goes separate way, everyone happy. When job done, talk to the mole again. The mole will be ready to talk business.
I wonder what sort of magical this one is. I've heard soldiers returning from the northern forests talk about the mole people who burrow into the mud. There's much to do before the night is over. I wonder...
Lore.
What are you?
What I am, he asked. What I am? I am the mole.
That's not the name of your species.
My species, he said.
No, Nymeria.
The Azadi.
Okay.
Always so tactful, always so sensitive. In my tongue, that name be Banter. It mean tiny folk who sing to earth and shape it, or something like this. It's fancy way of saying we live in muck, know many song and dig deep tunnel. So we are mole, deep dweller, digger, mole with fancy name, who speak and sing and also magic.
Nice.
Except Azadi come and put fire and smoke in Banda tunnel.
Banda sounds familiar now.
Azadi slaughter. Every one of us, man, woman, child, infant, no mole spared, except me. Except old woman.
That's dark.
Left me for dead.
She's the last Banda?
I am last of species, Azadi.
Damn.
Last of people, last of Banter, last of mole. I am the mole.
Damn.
And now you go and come back only when finished.
Glad I asked.
Shoo, leave. You know door, easy to find, still open.
Stuff happens in this universe. Like, the status quo changes.
Is thing done? I hear nothing from men. Thing most likely not done.
That's correct.
You're right, it's not. I wanted to ask you something.
So ask, not waste time.
Hard to believe that such a little thing can command dozens of men and such fear and respect.
Is it hard to
I
believe?
hear you run the Marcurian underworld.
You hear, is where I belong. Underworld in burrow is my natural habitat.
But there's more to it than
The
that.
mole people from the first game have
You
been
run a criminal
slaughtered.
empire.
Empire. Only human have empire. Only human be empress of empire. Me, I run business. Business in burrow, underground, underworld.
It's an impressive feat for one so... small.
Spoken like big human. Size not matter. Size irrelevant. Is strength elsewhere. In head, in heart, in mouth. Lucky me. The mole is strong in head, in heart, and especially in mouth.
I can't remember her exact instructions. Whenever she mentions my people, there's hatred and resentment. What did they do to her?
They murdered everyone.
The soldiers. They attacked your village?
In brightest day, they come and we scurry. Human never good sign. Human always trouble. But never like this. Never like this. We scurry into burrow and we close hatch and we sing softly to earth to make new tunnel, just in case, just in case. But Azadi soldier, they have scheme. They are clever. They cover every hole and they throw fire into burrow, fire that make black smoke. Children, the old, the weak, many suffocate. The rest, we are blind. We cry, we crawl upward, out of burrow. The Azadi wait for us with club and sword and spear. They laugh while they murder. We try plead. They only laugh. I stumble. Sword snip my ear. Not hear so well in ear now. I knock head. Fall into dreamless sleep. When I wake, my world gone. All because of Azadi. All because of your people.
Sorry.
She's a magical, and she obviously harbors no love for my people, or for humanity in general. So why isn't she with the rebels? Why haven't you joined the resistance?
The shepherd asks same thing. Why not join resistance? How quickly they forget how they treat Banter before. How they looked down on us, call us mole man, mud dweller, snub snout and soil monkey. The magical treat Banter much the same as human treat Banter, like muck underneath toenail, like filth. I have no love for resistance. I have no use for resistance. But resistance fight Azadi, fight human. So I sell you weapon and food and medicine. And I don't fight resistance. The enemy of my enemy is, well, not friend, but at least not enemy.
I can't remember her exact instructions. What was it you wanted me to do again?
Is Azadi thick-skulled so intelligent thought can't get through? Or perhaps too much grime in here? Is same as before. Find runner, trap runner in quiet place, take letter, give letter to my men. Then we speak of arming rebel with weapon.
Got it.
Clear? Is anything else?
I should continue my assignment. I must leave.
I have to go. I should go.
Moon moving. Night only has so many hours.
Turn your body to the left and walk.
He keeps an eye on me at all times. The
mole's well protected. Shoot.
Mole's well protected.
Oh. I don't know what caused that to pop. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, right. You go. I should go. Oh, there's a stock bird call that occasionally pops in the background in this area. Whoa. Is that crazy magician guy going to be here? He was in the first two games. I forget his name. He had the stall. Trying to pick my pocket.
Hey! Hey! Let go! Help!
Help? You tried to steal my purse?
So? You're a Zardi.
Roper clacks, thank you.
That's the worst excuse ever for stealing a purse. You could get your arm chopped off.
So far, so good.
Lucky for you, I'm not a Zardi. Now scram.
How tall are you? You're really tall.
Leave me alone, boy.
You're a lot taller than my dad. Are you sure you're not a Zardi?
Yes.
You look a Zardi. Are you a soldier? Why aren't you in uniform? Are you secret police?
What? No. Run off before I lose my patience with you.
Oh, children.
You sure look like one of them.
Oh, for the love of the goddess. What's your name, boy?
Bip.
Bip?
Yeah. So?
You should be with your mother, Bip. Not out on your own, thieving.
Sort of disgusted with the name.
Can't. I ain't got one.
I'm sorry. You should still not...
They're not dead or anything. My parents. They were just sent to Kian.
Kian. That's where the magicals are sent. They don't come back from there. But the boy must know this already. He must have seen it happening to others. The boy probably has no idea what happens on Kian. I shouldn't be the one to tell him.
I feel like Kian is not... His relationship to children is like Picard's relationship to children, right?
To the prison colony.
Re-education camp. That's what my father said. They probably didn't listen very well in school when they were children.
Not a Saudi for love the cutters.
When they've been properly re-educated.
Yeah.
No one comes back from the islands. not magicals.
What do you mean?
I mean...
Are you saying they're going to stay there forever?
Much worse than that, actually.
He's only a boy, but so was I when I became an orphan. No one protected me from the truth. The boy can't be more than 10. He doesn't need to know the truth just yet.
All right. Oh, he's knowing the truth.
They're not coming back.
But why? What will happen to them?
You shouldn't think of such things. Do you have no family here?
Not in Mercuria. They're all in the Southlands. What's going to happen to them?
They will be put to work. That's what the prison camps are for. To keep the magicals away from humans. To segregate them.
Segregate?
To keep magicals apart from humans. Forever.
You're lying.
I am not.
Oh, interesting.
Truly.
You're one of them. Why are you here? Are you going to take me and send me to be a segregate?
I thought the Azadi were an invention of the second game.
I'm not one of them.
Well, you sure look and sound like
Or
them.
at least maybe they were only referenced in the first game.
Parents, but I have things I need to do.
Are you with the Resistance?
Resistance? Well, of course not.
Because I overheard someone saying there's an Azadi in the Resistance now.
This kid.
And if you're Azadi, and you're here, and you have things to do, that sounds an awful lot like you're with the Resistance.
Keep your voice down, boy.
Don't worry. Everyone in Oldtown supports the Resistance. Most everyone, anyway.
What do you mean by most everyone?
I mean that there are some who don't support the Resistance, some who sneak off to National Front assemblies, some who rat out rebels to the Azadi.
Do you know anyone like that?
No. Well, I don't know their faces, but I know where there's a National Front assembly.
How's your
tonight.
undercover mission going, Kian?
What?
Show me where.
I get to go on a mission with you. That's so incredibly cool.
Calm down, boy. I just want you to tell me
perfect.
where it is.
How well do you know the city?
Well, not very.
Right, so I'll show you. Too complicated to tell you.
It's not safe.
For you? No. For me, I leave the ghetto all the time when it's dark. I know where to go, where the guards are posted, their patrol routes, everything. I'm like a rogue, one with the shadows, the Veiled Avenger. I'm an assassin.
Just show me the way, and then you're coming straight back here.
I'll just stay for a little while.
Straight back. Or I find someone else to take me.
Good luck with that. But fine, I'll come straight back. Are you ready? Can we go now?
There's no reason to delay this mission. I should explore first, and maybe do some of my other tasks. Will you wait for me here?
Oh man, but we are going, right? Tonight?
Soon.
Fine, I'll wait.
Oh, kid. Yes, I personally assume that the sudden rise to prominence of the Azadi has something to do with the static and like the eroding of the border between Stark and Arcadia, but that might not be true now.
Of course, it's possible to place it. I used to sell all sorts of magical merchandise.
She's really quiet.
Those days are over, even here in Oldtown. That sort of thing can get you shipped out to the re-education. Oh, next time, maybe. I've got the non-magical medicines you're going.
Good day.
Curious
We're doing something everyone can appreciate. Reliability. Do away with uncertainty, apply precision where others apply faith, and produce potions devoid of pesky, sorcerous side effects.
You look like the sort of man who'd appreciate a savoury sandwich. Meat, veggies, spread. On flatbreads, yeast buns, or
Sandwich.
grain rolls. Hot or cold, with a cup of soup or without. What'll it be? I'm not just the best sandwicher in town. I'm also the only sandwicher. They may be foreign and exotic, but take my word for it, sandwiches are here to stay. Tell your friends.
I've got side quest go.
Sandwiches. I've got tasty sandwiches.
Bigger than them, and just sort of indistinct.
Guy's really quiet too.
I think I need glasses.
I'm indistinct because of the potion. Sandwicher.
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
Looking around, exploring the town. Could be other cool stuff and side quests in town. Ah, I see. Runner's Path checkpoint.
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly.
About the magical and the pregnant pig.
If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective.
Yo, was it the other way around? Oh, goddess, I'm tired of standing here. Hey, who goes there? Must have been the wind.
Oh man, they still got all these machines and stuff. Nice. They've now done this region 3 times.
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
Guess we'll see if we go to, was it New Venice again? Is that where April Ryan's apartment is at the beginning of the first game?
These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Mercuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying and wish to return to their families.
It's fair. How are we doing map-wise? Okay. The Rooster and Kitten. The Salty Seaman. Right next to each other.
The Rooster and Kitten. Ulfik, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance.
Or was that not in the game originally? Nice. That helps. Was that true for the chapter with Zoe earlier in Cyberpunk Prague, or what city was it? It's some kind of like European mega city, right?
Ulfik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele, and I'm sure he's happy about that.
I love his apron.
Welcome to the Rooster and Kitten, my good man. Now, you may want to wait with your order until your friends arrive. You may want to wait for the rest of your party before you order. I'm sure you're a busy man tonight.
True.
At least they're not a raucous or unruly lot. Ulfik keeps them in check.
A bit of Dolmari courage to help me get started, and then I'll head home.
There are mostly laborers and dock workers in this bar. It's the perfect cover for the resistance.
Okay, nothing up here, I think. I can't run indoors sometimes, and it's like, oh my god.
The witch and the vicar had 6 shots of liquor and presently went for a walk. Come on, said the clergy, a man has his urges, but the witch only wanted to talk.
Just regular patrons, right? Okay. Figured I'd stop in and check. You never know.
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
Yeah, it's great. Don't think the salty seaman is a real building I could enter. I think they're just having a laugh with the Rooster and Kitten. Alright, let's see.
People still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst. There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why?
Interesting. I didn't realize that the Azadi didn't understand what they were there for. Or at least some Azadi, like the Apostle, don't.
It's a good thing the streets are as empty as they are. Makes my assignment easier.
Bones is one of my places I have to go, right? Seek out his widow in the bones. Oh yeah, I made that promise in chapter 1. That's right. The steam engines?
A map.
I don't think it's been revealed yet. I think it has to do with at the end of the first game, this big event happens that causes the boundary between the magic world and the science world to falter. So I was kind of under the impression that the Azadi were the purveyors of
Likho
that.
mentioned that there's a plan in place to learn more about the tubes and the machines and to sabotage the network. But not today.
But it's not clear yet if that's the case. Somewhere out in the bones.
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe. A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
Parts of Mercuria. Mercuria is kind of like, oh, this might be her. It's kind of like Narnia. Time passes differently here.
Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stont widow.
I'm Gertie Stont. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
So where to put it?
How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress. On the night of his death. He saved my life. I'm sorry I could do nothing to save his.
You saw him that evening?
He asked me to visit you. To tell you that he loves you.
And then you left him to be tortured to death by those bastards.
I mean...
I swore not to take an innocent life.
They told me he begged for death. You could have granted him a clean and honourable journey to the night side. But instead you just left him there. Don't talk to me about honour. You have none. Leave us be.
Oops.
On Stont's widow. She wants nothing to do with me. People still keep their heads down.
That's where I was like, okay, I'm just going to try to play this as I think the character would play it.
The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere.
She's pissed at you for killing him? Either way, she's pissed.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious.
The first time I ran into that in a video game, I want to say it was Knights of the Old Republic 2, where you do something, you pick the light side option and Craig gets pissed at you, so you can reload your save and pick the dark side option and she still gets pissed at you, and I was like, whoa, what is Obsidian up to here with not having a correct answer? It's like interfering in a mugging or something like that. On Nar Shaddaa, I want to say. Or it might be abusive. That might be actually what's going on. But it kind of fits their whole Grey Jedi theme with that game. Andrea's a wife's gamma ray experiment. They're currently looking at a source. I think it's a galaxy. It's called Markurian 501. Every time she says it, I think of Marcuria in this game. And now while I'm playing the game, I'm thinking of her experiment.
Shadow's name? You came out of nowhere. You shouldn't be.
That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept. A runner passing messages between checkpoints. A runner passing messages between checkpoints.
Hey, kid.
That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
Let's see. Probably somewhere in the bones. Yeah.
Do you have any messages for me, Dar? There's this letter. It's important. Keep it safe and make it quick. I'll see that it's delivered, Dar. What do you want?
Nothing.
There are eyes everywhere. I can't risk it.
Just gonna follow you in the most inconspicuous way possible. On your left.
Better to tail him from a distance. I might discover something I can use to intercept him, or lead him away from his route.
Let's see. Which way is it again? So hard to see anything in this light.
Got it.
Right, left. Left's right. Left.
Spin the sign.
It says Watcher's Court. The sign reads, Earthrin's Ascent. Watcher's Court.
Cool. I'm just gonna wait for the kid to get back here now. I probably can catch up to him more easily by just going the reverse path. Oh.
Can I help you with anything?
There are eyes everywhere. I can't risk it.
You do you, kid.
Passing messages between checkpoints.
Let's see. Wait. Wasn't it left, not right? Right don't sound right. But hey, signs never lie. Right it is.
Signs never lie.
Better to tail him from a distance. That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
This don't look right.
Oh shit! I said don't hurt the kid! God damn it.
Goddess. Dead. Murdered. What for?
Should have seen that coming, to be frank.
What a terrible waste. The mole will need to answer for this boy's death.
Hey Dev, how you doing? I'm doing alright. Really enjoy this series. Can you even think of any other examples of like a highly narrative focused series that has made such insane like platform leaps? I guess it's all been PC, but like one installment is like a 90s point and click adventure game. The next one is a Xbox One, I guess early walking simulator, really. Friday, so we got that going for us. .3D point and click. I guess you still have like combining items and stuff and use item on thing, but
The shadows are alive. I don't like this posting.
Magic Market.
My table's always open, day and night.
There's the kid. This is PC. Did they release this on anything other than PC? The whole Kickstarter thing?
He keeps an eye on me at all times. The mole's well protected.
The
Why'd you kill the kid?
return to get proverbial back scratched.
The mole deceived me. She said the runner would be unharmed, and yet they killed him. I can see no reason for his murder other than vengeance and cruelty. How can I trust someone like that? I can't let this lie pass, or I will appear weak.
Tempted to pick that one because that seems like what Kian would do.
There's
but
no
let's see.
need to antagonize the mole. If I want her to give us weapons, I must play by her rules, no matter how deceptive she may be. And my mission was to get the weapons, not to spare a runner's life. He was just a boy. He'd harmed no one. Does she hate the Azadi so much that she's been completely blinded?
The questioning's in the middle, but I feel like he would be pissed.
You lied to me, mole.
Just like Azadi lied to my people. Just like they say, come out, little one, you will not be harmed before they slaughter them all.
That boy did no harm to your people.
Banter children did not harm your people.
If she has something on her mind, I should let her speak. One death cannot compensate for another.
This is true, Azadi. Retribution may be counterproductive. But your people must also be made to suffer for their crime. They need to see the consequence of their action. They need to feel pain. And that man, that boy, he was in wrong place at wrong time. He's safer this way. He cannot run back and tell on us, or on you.
You talk about making my people suffer, but my people know nothing of what has transpired here in the Northlands. You can't lay this at the feet of all Azadi.
How do I make them see? How do I make them understand our loss? The Banter are no more because of Azadi. I can gnash teeth and sharpen claw for many moon. It will not change truth. Your people will never mourn mine. But if I take life, make mother suffer the loss of child, make friend miss friend, husband miss wife, maybe then someone will think of mine. Maybe then someone will remember our loss.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Perhaps not, Kian of the Azadi. But one can always hope. I may not honour that part of the arrangement, but I will honour most important part. Your resistance will get weapon. All the weapon I have to give. I still need some for my men. Sharpest sword, swiftest axe, strongest bow. But the rest go to your people. Not your people, Azadi. Your people rebel movement, otherwise would be silly.
Of course. Thank you.
My men will be in touch with your women, and also men. Leave now, Azadi. It's dark and late, and I will sleep. Sleep and dream of happier day in Burrow to the north, where laughter of children fill every tunnel. Dream of friend and of family, while I mourn them all.
Thank you. Sorry about all of the mole people being dead. That's a bummer. I think we did the last episode of this, like, right off the tails of me having finished Trails of Cold Steel and being really frustrated about how, like, nothing happens, the status quo never changes, and, like, bad things don't happen to any of the characters ever. The bad thing seems like it happened, it didn't. It's fine, right? So, it means that there's, like, no drama. And no story happening, it feels like a lot of the time. It's kind of a list of events that happen in a sequence. So stuff like, you know, the kid getting killed when Kian specifically said not to do it, I think is a good narrative choice, even though it stings when it happens. The mole lady's not perfect, right?
Are you ready? Can we go now?
Sure,
There's
let's
no
go.
reason to delay this mission. Let's go.
Finally! Follow me!
Soothing salves, ointments.
Follow Bip.
We need to leave the ghetto.
How will you get past the guards?
I know a way. Meet me on the other side.
Wait, what?
The other side!
Yeah, climb some pipes or something?
Avoid the shadows. There may be magicals.
Who's there?
See? Easy.
Goddess, save us. You're playing with your life, boy.
I don't need a goddess to save me. I'm very good at climbing. How did you escape the keep?
What? I didn't. How do you know about that?
Oh, everyone knows the apostle escaped the keep on the night of his execution. There's even a puppet show about it.
Shadow take me. And
Okay,
why
thanks.
do you think I'm that Azadi?
Mysterious apostle guy escapes the keep. Mysterious Azadi joins the resistance a few days later. I may only be 10 years old, and I may have purple skin, but I'm nobody's fool.
Clearly. What else do you know about me?
Not much. You were wounded by Azadi bullets, you almost died. You're working with the resistance. Oh, and you betrayed your people, of course.
Of course, everyone knows that.
This is it.
Oh
This
shit.
is where they have their
I didn't realize you already
meetings
got
and
there.
speeches and stuff.
Are you sure?
Positive. Sometimes I listen in.
My bad, I tried to
About
walk.
magicals and about how we've ruined the world and taken everything from them. It makes me sad listening to that. I didn't know magicals were so bad. No wonder humans hate us.
We don't... Look, boy. Bip. Those people are not good people. You have done nothing wrong. You can't help the way you look or the color of your skin. How and where you've been born doesn't make you a bad person, or less of a person. It just makes you you. It's what you do with your life that matters.
What else does he say?
Now, scram, get out of here. Go back and be careful.
But...
You promised. No arguments.
Fine, fine.
What?
A tip would be appreciated. In recognition of all my hard work.
He's kind of been forced to steal.
You're really something. Here. Now run back, you little thief.
Find a way into the meeting.
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria. I'll need to find a way to get past that goon. Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? Gods damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hells did you come from?
The shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
We'll keep this simple. The obvious answer to blood and land is... The important thing is not what I say, but how I say it. I must appear forceful and show that I belong at this assembly. I'm not going to just keep guessing. Sooner or later, even this brainless fool will see through my veil and call on the guards.
Let's go with act like you belong.
Stand aside and let me through.
I just need the passphrase.
Come on, brother, you know me.
Nah, can't say as I do. And if you're not part of the family, you're not welcome here.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dolmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honor Hilarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that.
You just go ahead and combine those right in front of this guy and be like, I know what your code is now.
Honor and... What? There's a word missing.
I like her.
Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
The pamphlet's slogan begins with honor. What's next? What's important to these people? Honor and... faith?
Honor and faith? That ain't right. You're not one of us. Have you even been to an assembly before?
This is the third game in a series.
Go on, mate, get out of here before I lose my patience with you.
It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're the problem. The magicals have always lived here. It's the Azadi who've upset the balance of things.
You ought to be more careful speaking ill of the Azadi. The walls have ears.
Oh, what are they going to do? Ship me off to one of their re-education camps? I'd like to see them try.
They might throw you in Friar's Keep.
They wouldn't dare. They respect women, that lot. At least they've got that going for them, unlike those National Front traitors in there. Mark my word, the moment the Azadi leave, the Resistance will hunt down every last one of them and string them up on the city walls.
Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see ya. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... The National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh.
Kian is such a great spy.
If it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And Balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
That worked. Fine.
Honor and humanity. It's the slogan used by the National Front. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting.
Yeah, let me give you their address.
Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
I'm not blood, land, honor and humanity. That's what these people claim to care about. They cling to their slogans like drowning men cling to driftwood. Honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Illyris speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all.
Gross.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for Faith and Family. Yes, 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 yes.
Reverend Dobson. Great.
Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. Look about. Look.
It's also the name of the best track in the Kill Bill soundtrack.
For they are close. They are everywhere.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that person.
I smell them.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that person.
Foreign spice, magic, filth. It warms my heart to see you standing before me, standing up for what's
He must
good
be wearing
and
leather
fair.
Undergarments.
Glory, cousins.
They make an unpleasant
Glory
creaking
be
noise.
upon you.
He must be
In the
wearing
light
leather
of the
undergarments.
goddess. Yes.
They make an unpleasant creaking noise. I'm too far
recently
away to
with
get a
our
real sense of that
benefactors. I
person.
spoke to them about that immigrant.
He smells of lavender.
Smell,
oil.
oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Maybe he's a physician.
Yes.
Goddess.
Yes.
That
I
man
spoke
has
to
a
them. I said,
potent odor.
listen to these
He can't
humble
have changed his
brave
clothes
folk,
or
your
taken
cousins.
a bath in months.
Humans
His left arm
brought
keeps
to their
twitching.
knees by
He appears to
the
have some sort of
magical.
muscular
Driven to
dysfunction.
bankrupt.
This is a cool sequence.
There's
Moral
nothing unusual about that person.
Simple, uncomplicated
There's nothing
men
unusual
and
about
women
that person.
led astray by the
She's humming to
devilish,
herself.
demonic,
It's a tune I recognize.
magical,
A sweet lullaby.
necromancer.
Nothing in
I
particular
said to
stands
them,
out.
I said, we need
Nothing in particular
to
stands
make a
out.
stand. Now,
Her posture is odd.
now,
It's almost like she's
we
tilting
need to
slightly to
rally
one side.
behind
He
our
reeks of
benefactors,
tobacco.
behind
An
our
Azadea
own.
variant, unless my nose
And I
deceives
said
me.
to them, I said,
Hammy
you
used to
need
smoke this.
what they
There's
need,
nothing unusual
what
about that
we
person.
need,
Nothing in
someone
particular
to
stands
stand
out.
up and speak
There's
the
nothing
human
unusual about that
cause.
person.
The true
There's nothing unusual
Mercurian.
about that person.
Someone not afraid of the magical.
Her clothes
and his
smell strongly
foreign
of tar and
tongues.
smoke.
Yes.
She must be a
Yes.
factory worker.
You know
He
me.
smells of lavender oil.
You know
I think I got everybody.
Maybe he's a physician.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Thank you. No, it's important that we stand together with our benefactors. Yes. I speak regularly with the Azadi. I visit the tower often. I've even broken fast with our bastion of morality, Sami Rahman.
Honor Hilaris.
No one
he
says
leads
we have
this
to
national
abandon
front for
gods.
faith and
No.
family.
He's a racist.
No. The light of the goddess is about acceptance, not disapproval. She smiles upon all good humans. Our common enemy is the filthy.
Back to the market.
Shadow's name, you came out of nowhere. You should
It's for 8 minutes, wow. Just so you have enough time to investigate everybody. Appreciate that it stops once you've investigated everyone.
There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why?
Leave early as well. Oh, this is where I got that kid killed, isn't it? Yup. Oops. What an ass.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it starts with the magical in a pigsty. Or, was it the other way around?
Where have you been?
Always angry, but a good man to have by your side in a dangerous situation.
Maybe we can get him on my side by the end of the game. He's not going to want to kill me. I'm also fine with him wanting to kill me.
At a National Front meeting, identifying your turncoat.
It takes a traitor to find a traitor. Think you can point him out for us?
I can.
Go on then, before we lose him.
Try.
My table's always open, day and night.
Most sandwich are here, ready to perform sandwiching to your exact
Good day. I deal in something
It's not the sandwicher. It's got to be a human.
sandwiches. I've got tasty sandwiches.
His breathing is heavy and wet. His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much time in the sun. He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine
lavender.
forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil.
Could be the lavender guy.
He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. His breathing is heavy and wet. The magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat. It's hard to shake the feeling that it's wrong for magicals to be walking around freely. But I'll have to get used to it. I'm fighting for them now. He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil.
Who are you people? Where are you taking me? You got the wrong man!
Hopefully I wasn't wrong there. I may have been wrong, because we saw the one that was smelled like lavender.
Pickled shrimp cheese, crispy. Tell your
Oh
friends.
shit. Maybe I fucked that up. We'll find out here in a second. He seemed pretty sure at the meeting, so... Ooh. Find out soon enough. I investigated everybody else. None of them had something from the meeting, so... wasn't sure what was going to happen when I picked accused. I thought it was going to be like just a quick bit of dialogue. Not that it was going to like lock me into something.
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
Sorry, I got the wrong guy. Sorry.
What can I get you, my good man?
I have little faith in the quality of the water in this place, but I can at least hold a cup and pretend to be drinking stronger stuff. Goddess knows I'm not a drinking man. What does one order to blend properly in with the patrons of this filthy hive? I'm not here to drink, and I have no use for alcohol. It clouds the mind, confuses the heart, and taints the soul.
I feel like you would get water.
I'll take a cup of water.
Water? Why would you want to order that foul stuff? I'm afraid we serve no water here, da. Fish fucking that, you know. Here's your merry minstrel, da. Your friend. She's upstairs.
Friend?
Yes, your friend. She's been waiting. You don't want to keep a woman waiting for too long.
It'd be a good place to break, right? After you possibly pick the wrong person.
I should be getting home.
Interesting.
Just one more for the road. A bit of dull Maori courage to help me
Who
get
could it
started.
be?
And then I'll head home.
Stranger.
She must be this
finally.
friend
There
Ulrich
you
was
are.
referring to.
Sit.
She does appear to be waiting
Please.
for someone.
I saved your seat. Sit down. Smile. We're old friends, remember?
I don't remember that at all. Who are
Oh my
you?
god, take a hint, Kian.
I'll tell you who I'm not. I'm not with the Resistance, and I'm not Azadi.
If you're not with the Resistance and you're not Azadi, who are you working for?
I'm
The
working
mole.
for me.
Oh, okay.
And I can either make your life easier or a lot worse.
This must be a mistake. The publican was clearly confused. This woman is not looking for me. Who in Shadow's name is this woman? If she's looking for me, I need to know why. She claims to be my friend and then she threatens me. Not the best way to begin a conversation.
I'm curious.
I will have your name.
You will have my name. So forceful. So like a caged animal. You're a popular man, Kian Alvane. Apostle. Everyone wants a piece of you. I hear there's even a bounty on your head.
I'm afraid you've left me at a disadvantage.
I'll even the battlefield. I have as many names as I have friends. And enemies.
So just the one.
Some call me Anna.
What do you want from me, Anna?
I like the emphasis. You're a clever boy. I want your assistance.
Oh, we're gonna get that bug from The Witcher 1 where her hair goes nuts.
I just wanted a chance to introduce myself, and now I have. So it's time to leave. Look me up sometime. You can find me at this table most evenings. If not, Ulrich can pass a message. Big man behind the bar. Wears an apron with a cock, a rooster, and a kitten on it. Can't miss him. Be seeing you, friend.
Wait. How did you see through my veil?
What?
You shouldn't be able to recognize me on sight. Unless you know me intimately.
I don't know what you're talking about. Be seeing you, Alvane.
Interesting. There already seemed to be a suggestion that like April could be reborn. I don't think that's who that is, but if they do something with April, I'm hoping they don't just like bring her back, right? And I don't think they will. There'll have to be something will be wrong or different or whatever.
The witch and the vicar had 6 shots of liquor and presently went for a walk.
Now I'm gonna get in trouble.
Some nights I wish I'd stayed on the Kandar's tusk and never returned. Things were simpler out there on the Great Ocean. You only had to worry about the wind and the weather.
So.
Who was that?
What? Who? Where?
That woman. Who was she?
What woman?
A mystery woman, huh? I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't go looking at every woman who passes by. Likho?
Uh-huh.
Did you see a mystery woman?
No.
God, you need to get out more.
Is this place safe for the two of you?
What? Oh, you mean this. The face, the fur. This is a safe place.
But Azadi drink here.
Ulvik keeps it all under control. Also, magicals are still allowed passage in the city as long as they have valid passes and carry no weapons. Visibly.
You have passes?
No.
Sure do.
Oh.
But
We
it's...
shouldn't push our luck. It's time to go.
Yeah, that. Come on, Kian. You passed Likho's test. You're okay. We'll head back to HQ.
Test?
Oh, yeah. Likho?
I told you I would not trust you.
And now you do?
No. I merely distrust you a little less. But you did well. I won't kill you. Yet.
That's him being real friendly, you know. Hugs? No? Yeah, me neither. Okay, we really need to go. Come on.
Yeah, it's great.
Things would have been different had I married the lovely Princess Kumaka back when I was younger, but it was not to be. Instead, I came back to Mercuria to battle the tyrant.
Is Ulvik in a previous game? He's new, okay. I could see them doing something cute with like up jumping an earlier character and having him become a bartender, but
So what did your mystery woman look like?
She had long auburn hair and light freckled skin. She dressed like a ranger.
Of course she did. Your type, huh?
I don't really have a type.
Really? Guy like you, I thought you'd be super choosy.
I'm not. God. I've not had much time for women in my life.
Leaping leapers, are you joking? How old are you? Look at you, you're gorgeous. How did that come out of my mouth?
Leaping leapfurs?
Nope, just nope.
Just nope.
You do like women though, right?
Shadow take me.
Not that there's anything wrong with, you know, in fact, I could have
That's
set
quite
you up
enough,
with...
Enu.
I don't know, this just happens. It's a sickness. I open my mouth and... Blah! It's really disturbing.
I feel like things are going to go badly here, since they just set up that things are supposed to be fine.
Parsies, what are you doing out so late?
Drinking.
Dancing.
Just drinking.
Next time, go drinking inside the wall. We don't need your kind at our bars.
No, you're absolutely right. You really, really don't. Goodbye.
Yeah, she's great.
Dancing?
Right then and there, it felt like an appropriate answer.
Tell me again about this test.
I expected you to run straight to your mistresses, Alvani.
Okay, it's a way for me to have gotten the wrong answer.
For a while. I will still kill you. Nothing you can do will ever repay your debt to my family and people.
Cheerful. Debt?
Never you mind, Zidling. This is between the Apostle and myself.
Zidling. Really? Really? You know I'm not actually a Zidling, right, Glumbum? I'm of age and I've already been with several
that
men...
mouth thing again, Zidling.
Thanks.
Where is everyone?
In bed, I guess. It is late.
He's right. It's never this empty. Something's wrong. We should hurry.
Well, shit. Nice.
We need to keep moving. We don't know how many of them there are.
Good catch, Kian. That was a good catch, wasn't it, Likho?
He survived. It was acceptable.
He's totally warming up to you.
Likho's great too.
Thank the gods of old our boat is still here.
Ladies first. That means you guys. You guys were the ladies. It was a joke. Fine, I'll go first.
I laughed. On the inside.
You would have exploded. I don't think your body can handle laughter, Likho.
Really get the sense that the team writing this, or Ragnar Tornquist or whoever, like, their whole thing is, let's establish who the characters are, then the scenes will write themselves, right? That's what I like about Song of Ice and Fire a lot. Like, that's kind of a George R.R. Martin's approach. Let me just really establish who these people are and what their motivations are. And if you put two of them in a room with some jeopardy, like, the scene just kind of naturally comes to be.
I'm glad you're all back safely. How did it go?
Kian was awesome. He even saved our lives.
I would have caught the arrow.
Yeah, I know, but Kian did, and it was awesome.
Any news of the informer?
We brought him here for questioning.
Was that wise? He knows our location now.
That won't be a problem for long.
Right.
Maybe not for you, Likho, but it is a problem for me. We don't just execute our prisoners once we're done with them. How did the rest of your mission go?
Alvani followed our instructions. He completed his task to our satisfaction. The end result was adequate.
Hey, whoa. Don't get all mushy on us now, Likho.
I'm glad to see that the three of you can work together. While you were away, we received some news. Bob, who can see?
Right you are, ma'am. As most of you know, the first of the 6 has been due to arrive in Marcuria for weeks now. Well, she's arrived. Their cloud ship docked with the tower not an hour ago. And she ain't alone.
The first is the Azadi's highest authority. Of course she won't travel alone.
Aye, there's that, but I'm not talking about bodyguards or handmaidens or the like. No. She's got some real interesting company. One General Hani, alongside a Mother Utana.
What did you say?
Hami, General, Utana, Mother. Do you know them?
A little bit.
I do. They're with the first of the 6.
So word has it.
How do you know this? Do you have eyes inside the tower?
Not inside, no. On the ground, here and there, close enough. Some tell secrets for money or to protect their own secrets. Some are sympathetic to the magicals. And some are unhappy with Saya and her lapdog Vamon.
They run the city still.
Word is, they're intimate.
A sister and a soldier. That's a capital crime.
Well, that, with Saya ruling the church and Vamon, the state here in Marcuria, there's not much anyone can do.
If anyone can, it will be General Hami and Mother Utana.
You know them well, then?
You knew. You knew they were coming. And you knew my history with them.
Nice.
That's why you freed me from...
Naane! Finally. What news from Miria?
Likho, Shepherd, the rebuilding progresses and... Alvani, you are on your feet again.
Let's see.
The traitor. She betrayed the resistance to save herself. And now she's come back. Don't they know who she is and what she's done? I must tell them before she flees. The traitor. What's that witch doing here? They must not know who she is and what she's done.
Rex.
If I tell them now she's dead, I must confront her in private.
Maybe they won't kill her right away. I'm curious what the...
This witch betrayed you all. She is responsible for the attack on the Swamp City. And for April Ryan's death.
What?
What are you talking about?
I arrested her last year. She betrayed you to save her own skin. She gave me the location of the Swamp City, and she lured April there. It is because of this witch that April Ryan died.
You're lying, Azadi.
He is not. Forgive me, Likho.
Likho, stop!
Likho's immediately gonna kill her.
Put your knife down. Do not harm her.
Kian should be the one to kill her. He turned her, and he turned on her. Let him prove his allegiance now. Go on, Alvani. Do what you do best.
I can't kill her.
I love I got a time limit here.
Kill her, even though that will shame him in front of the others. She betrayed her allies, but she had her reasons. I forced her into it.
I don't have time to listen to all your thoughts. This is a time limit.
Besides, her magic may be useful to the rebels. She healed my wounds and saved my life. She doesn't deserve the blade. She did it out of desperation. She thought she was doing the right thing.
You're as treacherous as she is. And to think I was starting to trust you, Azadi. Well, if you're not gonna kill her, then take her away. I don't want to see her. I won't be able to stay my blade.
I'm sorry, Likho.
Put her in a cell. I will speak with her later. And Likho, you will not harm her. We need her. As for you, Kian, you did the right thing, the honorable thing. Although I fear you may have made even more of an enemy of Likho.
Likho will remember that. Got it.
Tonight. He won't soon forget that. You should all get some sleep. It's been a long day. We will reconvene after breakfast tomorrow.
Cool. It's not what I have picked.
You knew they were coming.
If it were me, that was the apostle, but
that's why you sent Captain
I think that was appropriate. Given that he's like still a certain way, but trying to redeem himself, right?
Likho was right. You're using me. All those words about being a symbol, about being important to the resistance.
Does the one exclude the other? You are a symbol. You are a warrior. And now, you're a rebel. I knew they were coming, Utala and Hami. And I knew from our spies in Sardir that you were bound to the...
Look, I've seen this story formula a few times. Knights of the Republic 1, what's the other one where, like, someone's forced to join the resistance?
Desperate, Kian. Afraid, alone. Most humans have already given up, given in.
I think of like a couple others, they're not coming to mind.
With this new world, with the Azadi. Many have forgotten about the magicals, or chosen to forget. They carry on their lives, even if we cannot. We few are all that remains of the resistance. If we lose, all is lost. Our lives, our hopes, our entire future. Lost to darkness. I will do anything to save my people. Make terrible sacrifices, tell lies, anything. Wouldn't you, Kian? So yes, you are a tool. And you are a symbol. Our secret weapon. The key to our survival. It's been a long and tiring day. And there's still much I need to do.
Like the Hunger Games, sort of?
Conversation another day.
I like it, though. Right man's.
The first is on her way.
Has she mentioned him?
I don't think so. You do know she's brought General Hami and that mother with her.
Wonder if they made the it might be Lavender thing as a way to make you not 100% sure.
What about the mother?
She's rumored to be next in line for the seat. She wants to be involved.
She was also the bleeding heart who practically raised Alvani. She sponsored his whole education.
Light. She could be a problem, but what can we do?
We make sure none of them know Kian is alive and with the Resistance.
Mistress, your presence here honors us.
Sister Sire, this is an impressive edifice. It appears your work here has borne fruit.
We believe so, Mistress. We welcome you to Malcuria and the Northlands. Anything you need, you let me know. Mother, I'm pleased to see you as well. To have the both of you here is a great honor.
Quite. The seat wants to know how the mission goes, how the Northlanders are handling the transition, and how many of them have chosen to embrace the light of the goddess.
We will speak of this, and much more. For now, we have prepared dinner for all of you. I hope you will join me.
Right. Well, I am starving. The food on those cloud ships.
General, I did not expect to see you back
What's the deal with airplane food?
Neither did I. What's this I hear about Kian?
This
Yes, what
motherfucker.
of the Apostle?
It pains me to inform you that Alvane died in a riot. He was detained under penalty of death until your visit, Mistress. Unfortunately, the rebels snuck their agents into the prison. They cut him down and burned his body.
Goddess guide his immortal soul to the first mountain.
With every respect to you and your seat,
He ain't going to the first mountain now.
Alvane was a traitor. He betrayed the cause and he...
May I remind you, sister, that the Apostle was never relieved of his title and should be addressed properly? And may I also remind you that without a proper trial and judgment by the first of the six, his so-called treason remains an accusation and nothing more.
You should have stayed in the tower. It would have been fine.
No longer with us. We may never know the truth. But our people will not be told that the Apostle was a traitor.
Too late for that. It's already on the streets.
How did you say he died, Commander?
Stabbed during a riot. They burnt his body, hopefully after he'd bled out. We weren't able to retake the prison until the next morning.
I will need to see the keep for myself, Commander, and interview the guards and prisoners.
Certainly. I shall make arrangements for you to visit in a couple of days.
Don't bother, Vamon. I'll go there tomorrow. You don't have to trouble yourself. I'm sure you have better things to do.
As you wish, Mir.
How is the engine progressing?
The engineers are working day and night to connect the tubes.
Nice.
We expect to be able
Like
to
that's
switch
your
it on according to
investigation.
schedule.
Good. I have brought the final instructions from Sadir. The architect will send any remaining modifications by cloud ship. And when the Prophet returns, he will inspect the engine before we switch it on.
So many great
Have
proper
you not
nouns.
spoken with him?
Not for many months, but he will be here when our goddess-given task is complete. Only he will know how to bring it to life and to interpret the messages from the engine.
Of course. Please, will the two of you accompany me to the dinner table? I'm sure the kitchen is worried the food will turn cold before we are seated.
Did you get little optional dialogue stuff about the pipes
Until tomorrow,
before this?
Mother? My lady? Vamon, if you'll dine with me in my quarters?
Of course, Mir.
Tell me again what happened at the keep.
New characters unlocked. We got a few, actually. She's it as well? Okay. Occasional double base. Many rebels perished, including April Ryan. Holds her life in his hands. First of the six, the child empresses of the Azadi Empire. I don't think I realized that the six were children. That's interesting. They reside from age 12 until adulthood, after which they become revered and sequestered sisters of the goddess. Oh, that's cool. Kept in check by others, under constant scrutiny and observation, rarely venturing outside the six circles of Sadir. Rule is short. None of the six have served longer than a decade. First is the most senior. She sent Kian on his fateful mission. Oh, I see. Hefzit Haftalmari, gotcha. Mother Utana. Rescued a homeless and wounded Kian from the streets, took the boy in, fed him, nursed him back to health, gave him a bed, and taught him the word of the goddess. She became an important mother figure in Kian's life. I like that book 2, or at least this chapter, seems to be pretty heavily focused on Kian, but I'm glad that they also introduced him in the first section. People probably would have rioted when this game first came out if there was no Kian follow-up. Supreme Leader, Supreme Commander. Drift apart, divided by Kian's increasing zealotry and religious devotion. A smart guy, okay. Not the same as Vamon. Vamon's the guy at the Swamp City, okay, who arrested him. This guy we haven't met before. Gotcha. Chapter 4. Is it always 2 chapters per book? Now we might go back to Zoe, we'll see. Yeah.
Hello?
You were there. Ixul Panax Brekal. We met.
Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, this is the guy that he like sees all of time all the time. He sees it non-linearly. He gets confused.
Have we met before?
We will. We are meeting now. Venari Abnaxus et al. I am Abnaxus of the Venar.
Oh, hi, I'm Zoe of, the humans. Who's that?
He will be Ular Pala, chief of the Ular. Those who remained, children of the Purple
Meet the Ular.
Mountains.
Okay. This is a dream, right?
It was. You dreamed of things else when. Of
that's cool.
Abnaxus who was, and who will soon have passed beyond the veil and into the great forgetfulness. In the dream, I will speak of the time that has flowed, and the time that will still flow. But outside the dream, I was like a petrified tree.
Oh shit, I need to let him finish, okay. Whenever there's a following mission, I should probably pause until there's no dialogue.
Time parts around me.
I think he said his name is Abnaxus.
I don't think he showed up at all in the second game, right? He's just from The Longest Journey.
So why am I having this dream?
You were needed. Achik aksik nabe ajna achik aksik. The first dreamer needs you.
The first dreamer?
Where'd you go?
How did he get over there so quickly? There's some sort of doorway into the mountain.
He's a teleporty man.
This one is also sick. This one is dying. Lux Kamel.
What does that mean?
This one's name is Lux. This one is the first dreamer.
Lux, huh?
This one is like you, like your sister, like those who did dream and shaped reality.
I'm excited to see new graphics for these characters that we haven't seen since The Longest Journey back in, like, was it 99, was it? 97, maybe?
Wait, that wasn't real. That was just another dream.
Yes, and also much more. We needed you to come. You can.
9906, okay.
You will come here to help Lux. Everything depends on this. Everything that was, is, and will be. If this one ends, everything ends. All of time.
It's pretty high stakes.
Someone else told me the same thing. What does it mean?
This one is the first dreamer. This one dreams. And the dream is the universe.
The dreamer who dreams the dream.
When the dream ends...
What's happening? Where are you going?
It's a Monica Bellucci dream.
Hey! Hey, come back! Tell me what's going on!
We live in a dream. Superimposed Kyle MacLachlan face. You compose the only person who knows what the fuck I'm talking about, sorry.
Zoe.
Back.
Are you okay?
I guess if you don't know, it's not really spoiling anything because it's inscrutable anyways. So.
Dreaming.
You were crying out in your sleep. Nightmare. Do you want to talk about it?
Yes, it was, and no, I don't. What time is it?
Time for me to leave and for you to start getting ready for your doctor's appointment.
I want to sleep.
Yeah, well, too bad. See you later?
Sure. I'll stop by the office when I'm done.
Okay. Love you.
Relationship saved for now. Based on my decisions at the end of the previous chapter, presumably. Twin Peaks. Everyone should watch. Twin Peaks Season 3 is the best movie of the last decade. Just happens to be 18 hours long.
Memories. I need those around. I'm not a demanding flatmate, but I did insist on buying a good bed. This is that. I don't get it.
Fair.
Yeah, no. Later. Not my day to cook. Also, not the time to cook. Also, no groceries to cook with. I'm cook blocked. What would be the point? It's even sadder on the inside.
Like I said, I don't think we're going to finish episode 2 today because I think this one's a couple hours longer than the other one. So, Yukapo and if I get to a natural stopping point or something and you wanted to bank some time or just schedule a shorter subblock to finish episode 2 before you bank up for episode 3, let me know. Obviously, we still have like an hour and a half and some change. Hour and 40 minutes left, but some sort of new chapter. I thought I'd mention it. Hey, Crow. What's up?
Where are you going?
Why?
Answer the question or you will be detained.
I have an appointment.
The streets are unsafe. Return to your home or business to conduct your appointment remotely.
I'm seeing
I see, that's
doctor.
fair.
What is the name and business location of your doctor?
As far as I know, the Eye has no right to interrogate me. Not unless they arrest me first. They have no right to ask for that information, but if I resist, they might put me on a watch list. Or worse.
I feel like Zoe would comply here.
Dr. Roman Zelenka. His office is in Sashadri
The Eye records everything.
You are Zoe Meyer Castillo, a resident of Sonnenschein Plaza Terraces by OCG.
Are you asking me a question?
Stay off the streets, Miss Castillo. It's for your own protection.
Sure it is.
Proceed.
Crowboy's here to help you find your way in ProPass. Crowboy here. I'm one rootin' tootin' six-barrel shootin' Crow Cowboy.
You're still great.
Reza's office is down by Prista Vista, the old river docks, right behind the Collapse Memorial. I'm going to Seshadri Tower.
The tallest tower in all of pro pass. That'd be right here, sweetheart. Y'all come back anytime now, you hear?
I think I prefer cliffhanger. We can also just go up to time, that's completely fine. But so I'll monitor once we're getting close. If there's something that feels natural, I might stop 5, 10, 15 minutes earlier, so we'll see. Maximum cliffhanger.
I think just disconnecting them from the dream machine could be dangerous, and I'd probably get beaten up for trying to help.
I miss you so much, Chia. I miss you so much, baby.
I love that they jump straight from the release of that to like, and now people are addicted to it, and they're like junkies on the street.
Stay in touch through your WATI dream machines. The streets are dangerous. Avoid the streets.
So Dieter Gross is like, he's like Biden basically, right?
They're shutting down entire streets now.
Remember right, there's like there's a fascist candidate, there's a communist candidate, and then there's like a middle ground neoliberal candidate, right?
No way through there, at least not right now.
Greetings, consumer. You are looking absolutely radiant today. May I have a minute of your time?
Maybe there was 4, right? Because I was working with, what was her name? They had the vulgar graffiti on her campaign office. Maybe a little bit more leftist, but not all the way communist. Minska.
I wonder what will happen if I ask for the full sales pitch. Yes, I do have a minute, and I am interested in learning more about the Dream Machine.
Tell me everything.
Please
investigate.
Give me your whole pitch. Leave nothing out.
The new Dream Machine by WATI provides a safe and productive way to entertain yourself.
Communist, Social Democrats, moderates, fascists. I'm working with the Social Democrats with my friend who's the hot dog stand lady is a communist. Mature dreams.
Pre-made templates and easy building blocks. And now with version 3.0 of DreamOS, you can simply reveal your most intimate desires, and a personalized dream will be created for you instantly. The Dream Machine by WATI is your portal to a world of infinite entertainment and services. With the new Dream Machine, you will never have a reason to leave home again.
Alright, bye. Oh yeah, and they had like the Princess Leia stuff from before, that's right, I remember now. Oh man, some of that art's great. I love the leader. Beautiful.
Whatever it is, it's top quality stuff. Top quality yuckiness.
Salam. What are you looking for? Come back anytime.
I really love the look and feel of the streets here.
Hello, my friend. You're not in a rush, are you? Always in such
I remember roughly where the doctor's
Our
office is.
campaign office. It's a hole in the wall, but Baruti has made it a very presentable hole in the wall. The salespeople here are mostly Arabic or Jewish. They sell mostly tech and biotech, and, ooh, carpets.
Stop for a moment. Next time.
I love they all have commentary when you like run past them. So the eye was in the second game, but not in the Longest Journey. I'm trying to remember. I remember all the stuff in Casablanca where you like talk to your friend who's the lady that runs a cell phone store. But the world of the Longest Journey, like the Stark world of the Longest Journey, is still pretty authoritarian, right? Seems like it just got worse after the static. Dingo Dreams.
I hate adbots. They're like mosquitoes, constantly buzzing, blood-sucking parasites.
I'm sorry, do you mind? This is a private conversation? Okay.
And get my hand chewed off?
Okay, yeah, I see your
No
point,
chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person. There's been more and more of these random arrests. They're really cracking down on protests.
Over here.
I'm coming.
Scorpion on a stick, that's it. Best in pro past.
I wasn't sure you'd make it today. What with the Panzer Pandu out in force. Say hello to our new robot overlords.
It was touch and go. Were you waiting for me?
I don't do apologies.
Oh, the eye officer's
When you
non-human?
bumped into me outside the collective, I was confrontational. I didn't mean to be.
You don't do apologies, Nela.
You're right, so shut up and accept it.
Accepted. So why were you confrontational?
Paranoia, Zozo. I'm just on edge with this party business. No big deal.
Party business? Oh, she must mean the Marxists. I'm curious to know what's got her so on edge. What's going on?
Sorry, I'm investigate. Lawful investigate is my alignment.
Ribas is having a tough time keeping everyone in line. There's no consensus about strategy, about what to do to get people to open their eyes and see what's really going on in this city. Some want to keep doing what we have been doing. Peaceful protest, debate, passing out pamphlets. Others want to take more radical action.
Like what?
It's politics, Zozo. You know how it is. The hardest part is agreeing on a common agenda. I'm not sure it matters. We're last in the polls and it'll take a miracle to change that. But anyway, you were asking me about Hannah Roth.
I'm looking for her.
Why?
Oh, it's complicated. Queenie, you know, the babka on the boat down in the...
Everyone knows
Old
her.
lady.
Queenie asked me to look for Hannah.
Oh yeah, I forgot they have this like
she's okay
pigeon
or
language.
Not okay, I guess.
Why the hell would she be asking you?
Campaign business. I'm trying to get her to officially support Leia Uminska.
Ah, it's all starting to make sense.
Do you know Hannah?
She runs errands for merchants
Right.
and propast, does odd jobs for anyone willing to pay. She's helped me out a few times, deliveries mostly, and also... Well, that's how I know Hannah. But I don't know where she lives. I don't know who her friends are. I don't know how to get hold of her.
So, why...
She runs a gang, all homeless girls, the Dragonflies. They operate out of the underground here in Propast. They do odd jobs, legit jobs, but also other jobs.
Like crime?
Like crime, Zozo. Pickpocketing, fencing, smuggling, selling unlicensed dreams.
Unlicensed dreams.
Keep an eye out for the dragonfly symbol.
Pigeon,
And the girl with short, pink hair and
Pidgin.
piercings. That'll be Hannah.
I appreciate it, Nela. I'm sorry about getting involved in your affairs last week.
Don't worry about it. You still haven't tried the pork sausages. The last batch was a bit iffy. There were complaints and also food poisoning, but I just received a new delivery and they smell much better this time around.
Right. Some other time, maybe.
I hope you find Hannah.
I think pigeon's technically more like when a bunch, like a multicultural area, there's a bunch of people who don't all speak the same language, but they speak a little bit of a bunch of different languages so that they can at least communicate with each other. And then like certain terms will carry over across. There's probably another more linguistic term. For what's going on in Dreamfall chapters, because that's a separate thing where it's like there's a whole bunch of loan words from a multicultural area. It's not so much that people don't speak English.
How are things between you and Reza?
They're okay. Just okay. Rocky.
And how do you feel about that?
Not great.
Nothing's changed. I love Reza. We're having a tough time, but it's worth fighting for, right? Things are rougher than they were. It's not like we fight every day, but it's tense. We're circling each other.
Try
I
goodish.
feel good. I feel fine. I try not to think too much about it.
Listen to your own feelings. Be aware of them.
I will.
In our last session...
Last week.
Last week, you said you want to remember.
Right.
About what happened before the coma.
Yeah.
Is that still the case?
I haven't changed my mind. I need to go back before I can move forward. I want to remember. I've thought about it and no, I don't want to spend any more time ruminating on the past. It's time to move on.
Do you remember, and I think this is the source of me making a really early choice to go against what she probably actually would have done.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Good. I think it's right of you to focus on remembering. I believe it will help you wake up.
Wake up? What do you mean? I am awake.
Don't mess with her with that.
Wait, sorry, I'm getting a call.
Do you need to take it?
It's just Baruti, my campaign manager. I'm sure it can wait. Sorry about that. Where were we? What did you mean by waking up?
Are you sleeping well?
No, not really, no.
And why is that?
I dream. A lot. They're very vivid dreams. Lucid. Not like normal dreams at all.
Do you remember these dreams?
I think my dreams are important. If I talk about them, maybe Roman can help me figure them out.
Creole is also a linguistics term, right? I was just trying to remember if I'm thinking of Pidgin or I'm thinking of someone else. You might be right about Creole.
I'm not sure I want to share my dreams with Roman. They feel important, but private. I'll figure them out on my own. Yeah, they're almost always the same.
In this weird bed?
In the clouds, surrounded by tall mountains, all misty and white. There's a strange, man who speaks in riddles, and an ape-like creature on a floating chair. I know, it's odd, it's crazy.
What else?
There's a child, or I don't know, it looks like a child. She, or he, is very ill. If the child dies, the dream ends. We all vanish.
Seems really bad.
Everything. The universe, reality. What does it mean?
I'm not sure. Do you think your dreams are related to your memory loss?
Crazy as that may seem, I feel they do. Maybe not literally, as in I've forgotten meeting a floating ape creature, but there's something there that's strangely familiar. It feels that way, but that's bonkers. I don't think I could have forgotten meeting a floating ape and a man creature speaking in riddles, right? And, oh no, I can't tell Roman that. Yeah, well, you know.
They may be a signal that some memories are beginning to re-emerge.
You think so?
Dreams are never just dreams. They can be mirrors, reflecting our darkest fears and deepest desires. They can provide us with clues to who we are. They can stir memories. But let's leave that for next week. Our time is up. Today was another step forward.
I'm wondering if this guy's like an author insert or something.
Do not remember. I want you to think about what I said. About working on your memories. About remembering. You really should write down your dreams, you know. It will help you remember.
I should head out. Leave you to your note-taking.
Always taking notes. That's me. See you next week, Zoe.
Same time, same place. You betcha.
I should go. I have to go.
I thought we agreed you wouldn't show up at my office. I am not comfortable with this. She just left, by the way. You probably passed her on the way in. She would have seen you.
Maybe not,
I'm
actually.
a ghost, Dr. Zelenka. People do not see me unless I let them.
Does he have that potion?
What have you learned?
Well, she wants to remember.
And will she?
I don't know. Eventually, probably.
You know what to do if she does.
You've made that very clear.
What else would you like to tell me today?
She's not sleeping well. It's her dreams. She used the words vivid and lucid. She told me about one recurring dream. I'm not sure what to make of it, but maybe your employer? Something about a temple in the clouds. Mountains, riddles, talking apes. If it wasn't for the fact that she detests dream machines, I'd say she'd been using one. Oh, and she also said something about a sick child. If the child dies, the dream ends. Everything ends. Miss Castillo has a very vivid imagination. I doubt it means anything, but there you are.
Your doubts, Dr. Zelenka, have been noted. In your professional opinion, is she starting to remember?
Not unless she did go to a temple in the clouds to meet talking apes.
That is all. Thank you, Doctor.
How much longer will I need to do this?
Without us, you would have nothing. Do you not want it to continue? Until she remembers. Until then.
And if that never happens?
Then we terminate. Good day to you, Dr. Zelenka.
Yikes. Spooky.
I just paid the doctor a visit. He tells me she has her mind set on remembering what occurred last year. Yes, Zelenka does believe she will remember in time.
Man, this is some like Metal Gear Solid post-credits.
We just learned.
Yes, sir.
She has vivid dreams, as you said she would. She spoke to him about it. The doctor mentioned a temple in the clouds, mythical creatures, riddles. I'm sending you the recording. She described these dreams to him as particularly vivid, almost like visions. Yes, lucid dreaming without a dream machine. Sehr gut, Fräulein. I will contact you immediately if I hear anything else. I have ears in all places.
Who is she?
The moment she remembers, we will know.
She's got power to have a tall, imposing German man. I think who the Anna is, the redheaded girl. She could be the Lux first dreamer, maybe?
Sorry, I was with my therapist when you called earlier.
Hey, Sissy.
This game is great at, these games are all great at like introducing mystery and making you speculate.
Today, so absolutely. Should I come by the campaign office?
Let's meet somewhere else. I'm by the river, right next to the memorial fountain in Pristaviste.
Yeah? Sure. When? Now?
Whenever you're available. I'll be there.
All right. See you soon.
Find Hannah, check in with Reza. Meet Baruti by the Collapse Memorial. I think I remember where some of these are. I have no idea where Hannah Roth is. Yeah, I feel like there's something that can be said for a mystery that, like, where speculating is fun. Right, like the state of not knowing the answer, but wondering what it could be is interesting, as opposed to like kind of a lazy mystery where it's just like there's no way of you knowing. We're not going to give you any hints or any breadcrumbs. There's just going to be an arbitrary answer at some point. Like your, you know, J.J. Abrams, Ray Palpatine kind of mystery. Should be here.
Crowbar's here to help you
Think.
find your way in ProPass.
By the memorial.
Matt, get your map here. Matt.
Hey, what's up, dude? Can I not hang out with you yet? Maybe I have to do the other things first. Oh, here we go.
Baruti looks worried. Not like himself at all.
Thanks for coming, Sissy.
Of course. What's up?
I found something. A discrepancy. Pointing to our campaign. To unity. To Leia Uminska.
What sort of discrepancy?
This is why I wanted to meet you outside. I don't know if they have the office under surveillance, if they're monitoring my iris or my wire access.
Seriously? What's going on?
I don't know yet, but I need to find out. My contact at Bokamba Mesa came across transactions between the Syndicate and Unity. There's money being funneled into our campaign from places money shouldn't be coming from. Corporate money. It could be just a misunderstanding. There might be a good explanation for it, but it could also be serious. It could be serious. So I need to dig deeper. The trouble is, I don't know if they're watching me. I can't risk it. I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't important, Sissy.
Look, if Lea Uminska is taking bribes, or worse, I want to know. So, what is it you need me to do?
Access
Hey,
Unity
Ben,
servers
be a good
and
kitty.
Download the data.
How exactly am I going to do that? Just log in with my iris and wire ID?
The eye will be onto you in minutes, Sissy. No. You'll need a rogue data sniffer and a government-grade Black Mask protocol. And you'll need to use multiple accounts and access points to transfer all the data. Stay logged in for too long in one location, they could pin you down. Look, I completely understand if you say no. It is illegal, and it can get us both into a lot of trouble.
I understand what I do have reservations, but I don't want to work for a crooked campaign. If something's going on, we need to find out. I understand why this is important, but I'm worried about the repercussions. I got in trouble the last time I tried to uncover a corporate conspiracy. I don't want to end up in another syndicate interrogation room. I don't have all the information yet. Where did Baruti learn about this? Why was he digging into the campaign finances?
I trust Baruti. I'm going to accept the mission.
I'll do it. Where do I begin?
Before he jumped ship,
I love his campaign
an
tie.
anonymous drop with all the information we need. I can't risk transmitting it to you, even locally, in case they're monitoring my iris. I've put everything on this crypto coin. Wire addresses, shadow accounts. Use this to transfer the data back to me after you're done. Now, before you get started, you'll need a rogue data sniffer and a Black Mask protocol. You know Mira at the Pandemonium? They're located in the bricks. She trades in grey market merchandise.
Mira. Pandemonium.
While you're acquiring the data, I'll go to the office to join a remote campaign meeting. If they're somehow alerted to the intrusion, I'll have an alibi. We'll have time to pull out and cover our tracks.
Cover our tracks? Jesus, this is really happening.
It's happening. I'll contact you later and let you know where to meet me.
I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll do my best.
Straight by the doctor, there's a mysterious phone call, and now this thing about the political campaign plotline. Yeah, sure, if you're cool with it. I could credit you and Yukipo half the remaining time each, and then once you have enough time that we're pretty sure we can finish this episode, I can get you scheduled for another one. Yukipo, does that work for you too?
That's the hand that feeds logo. It's conveniently pointing the way to the entrance.
I'll start leaving notes to my future self just in case. Future Marstead, so you're back as Zoe. You just did a long section with Kian. Right now, you can go straight into the hand that feeds to check in with Reza, who your relationship's not going super great right now. Hannah Roth is kind of like your global mission at the moment. I guess you could just keep trying to talk to people to see if you get any more information. But the big deal is Baruti, your campaign guy with the cool sign tie, just gave you a mission to... you got to like hack into some servers to see if they're being spied on or corporations are doing bad things to the Social Democrats campaign that you work for. So there's two things you have to get. It looks like you get both of them from Mira at the Pandemonium, which I think is a bar you visited back in episode 1. So see if you can track that down. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, thanks, Erm. Thanks, Yukipo. This game is really, 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 really cool. I still really hope that at some point either the first 2 games get remade or this becomes like a Netflix series or something, because it's really great. Thanks again for sharing it.